Yes, good evening and welcome to Girl Vibes right here on ETV Ghana, your number one girl show in Ghana. In fact, in the whole world, your favorite. And the Akufi Princess is here as usual. Call me Messy B if you want to, or the Akufi Princess. I'm taking all of them. So you can, in fact, add all of them, Messy B, the Akufi Princess. I'm hyper today because I have one colleague who is so hyper today. So I need to be in the spirit. And also, we are in the spirit, in the season of football. So you can see, if you've seen our flyers or our artworks on social media, you know we are going to talk about football, something about the football season. So make sure you stay glued right here on Girl Vibes. And do call a friend to tell a friend that Girl Vibes is live on TV. Go on Facebook at ETV Ghana. We are streaming live right there. And if you're fortunate to have the HD Plus decoder, we are on channel 144. And so, yes, we're also live on Go TV channel as well. Stick with us. We'll give you the beauty tips, can Ketsi at Donko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. So, on that note, let's go for a breather. When we come back, I get to introduce to you my beautiful ladies right here, and we get into the conversation. We'll be back. Yes, welcome back. This is Girl Vibes on ETV Ghana. If you're not in tune, please make sure you tune in because today, in fact, when it comes to football season, I know Ghana is out, but you know, I'm still a hard fan of Black Stars. So no matter what, forget about the IUs, then as someone forget it. We are still, you know, bring back the love. So we are still in the love. I know Aisha will be looking at me like this. I don't care. I don't care about it. So on that Aisha note, let me introduce her to you. If you're a fan of ETV, you know Aisha too. Zakaria Ali. She's my favorite football or sports journalist right here in Ghana. And I love her because she's so bubbly. But today, Aisha, we will fight.
Don't worry.
Eh.
I'll make amends. Don't worry.
Okay, so we'll
It
talk
doesn't
about that
happen.
on
It
the
doesn't
others.
often happen.
Of course, that's why I'm forgiving you. I don't want to talk about it, you know, but we'll
People
talk
don't need
about
to
it
know
on the.
too.
Of
Yes.
course, they don't have
Thank
to.
you.
I be you and I there. Baby, are the cool.
Yes.
Football season this your season, no? How far?
I'm tired.
You're tired. I get it.
24/7. I stop Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. But this is what I love. The
know.
energy, the excitement.
I know, right?
So I'm tired, but I mean. It's
But
a
why didn't you go
beautiful
to
moment.
Qatar this year? Or is it because it's not women thing?
Oh no, not
Okay.
probably.
A bit of it.
But yeah,
Because if
you
you
know.
watched, you know, I know you definitely have.
And two of our colleagues were there.
Yeah, I
And
know that.
the department, we need to keep it going because we also promise our viewers live viewing, great
From Achimota to Junction Mall to
Accra Mall,
name it.
yeah, Kumasi Mall, and then we had Choice Mart in Takrady. So it's back to back.
And you are doing great, trust
we
me.
can't
You're doing great.
we can't leave the job. We can't leave Ghanaians and then go to Qatar. So we have to serve Ghanaians. So that's why we are here serving.
So yesterday, Friday, I saw this picture of Aisha, just as I was talking about. But before we continue from there, let me introduce to you my second guest, Larry Barr. One lady that, I don't know today, my producer, I'm the one that they made 419 ladies, not so I bet not this lady and her artists, they did me 419. But I love them so much. Larry Barr, Akwaba. She's a big lady and she's, you know, like with a glam all the time. CEO of Sam Pearl Agency.
Summer Pearl.
Summer Pearl
Yes.
Agency.
Our
You see, there's a
agency.
Mazaka we want. Okay.
Oh, already now, Manuel. Summer Pearl Ashwin Agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how far with the ladies? Everything going on?
So
cool?
far, so good. Ejumasi.
This year, what December is it saying business is linking
Yeah,
all
we
the
are
rushing
looking.
jobs you're grabbing.
But soon now, we want more. I can say gigs into
Okay.
wow, yeah.
If
There are
you have
more
any-
slots available, so they should come and book us.
Okay. All right. So on that note, we get to the topic that we are going to talk about that I know all the ladies can't wait for. We are going to talk about, you know that we are in the sports season, the football season, the World Cup, and Ghana is out. In fact, the fact that Ghana is out, some ladies are excited because now the men are not going to be glued to the TV like they used to. I don't know for Aisha, for me, but still, you can see in my jersey, I still love the Black Stars, so it's fine. And in the football season, how it affects relationship. How far with your relationship in this season? Make sure you drop it as a comment on ETV Ghana on Facebook, and I'll read them. Don't worry at all. But Mama Aisha and Shasi, since she is a sports journalist, Aisha, in this season, how far with your relationship?
Listen,
I said dollar needs.
So which one is the dollar and which one is the city? Which one is chasing which one? That's fine anyway.
that's what, but I don't know. But I think for me, it's 50-50.
50-50.
Because I'm when it's football season, I'm also busy. And I happen to be dating someone who is also involved in football.
Okay.
So
okay.
so it's tough. People might think, oh, it's easy because I mean you're a journalist and he's into football. So of course you people understand each other. He understands that you have to go to work basically every day because from Monday to Friday you are working. Weekends there are football matches or sports activities that you have to cover, and he will understand. But but it is quite better than time I meet to Obia. The guy doesn't like football at all. So he would not understand, say, weekend. He wants you to be with you, and I'll say, Mumpie, but you have to go to work. You have to be at the stadium and covering games, you know, air on Thursday. But this one, he's into football, but still, and yeah, easy. It's not messy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
We'll come to break it down. Let me also ask Larry Ba. Larry, how far with your relationship in this season?
Well, let me recount this experience of mine. So, let's say our first match between Portugal.
Okay.
I was supposed to meet with the person that I'm dating.
Okay.
It was just I think an hour to the football match, and he is a lover of football. So he told me that I should just find somewhere and watch the football.
Okay.
So that we meet afterwards.
Okay.
But well, I was like, let me try this. And trust me, after watching it, I really enjoy it. I don't see it to be a season or a time where relationships have to break up. Rather, you can use that season to bond. If you are not in the shoes of Aisha, perhaps even if you are a sport journalist, and after that, right after you get home, you guys can meet, you can talk, and it strengthens the bond between you two. But some women are very selfish because they do a telenovela na. They sure say, men they make time for them. So why is it that when you get to the football season, you want them to leave it for you?
Okay.
You should also join them. Some men try as much to create that interest in telenovelas, even though they don't like it because they know their women are a lover of it, just to make it beautiful and create memories. So they should do same. Benkum I can say nifa and off you go.
Okay, but before even we get to the Benkum and the Nifana, does football season even have any effect on relationships?
Yeah,
Aisha.
Of course it does. When I mentioned earlier, I used to date a guy who does not like football. So for me, when we run UEFA Champions League, it goes late. There are matches that are 7 p.m.
Okay.
So you run commentary, and by 9 you are supposed to close. By the time you get home, it's around 1 or 11 or thereabouts. I'm tired. Now I don't have the energy to have a conversation because I have to sleep. Following morning I need to get back to work.
Already.
Exactly. And you want to have a conversation and it's not happening. And he does not understand why you are staying. You are coming from the house. You are coming from work that late, and the fact that weekends he can't even be with you. He doesn't understand why sometimes even you are receiving calls at all hours about games. people, a fan can just call you because he wants to know why Hasselhoff lost.
Exactly.
He wants to know why Morata is not performing. And he's seeing different numbers, and he's seeing you picking calls, and he's seeing numbers of players or big officials, and he doesn't understand why these people are talking to you, these people are sending you messages and stuff like that. Yes, it used
and
to
why
be
are you even lost the penalty for Ghana? They still want to know from Aisha. You
so
think for about
now I'm dating someone who's into football.
Okay.
It's a bit easier, but it's not like...
Still as the...
I really thought it would be so easy, but I think because maybe the distance, because he's not in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
So
That
with
explains
that...
it.
But there are days that I'm not watching the Champions League and I'm not supposed to be in the studio to produce or do anything. And I'm home, but I want to have a conversation with you. And then he will tell you that, oh, I'm at the stadium. I said,
okay, he will be at the stadium now.
But or when he's a Manchester United fan. Okay. Manchester United has lost.
Hey.
Harry Maguire has scored an own goal.
That's even a big question.
And he's like, see, I'm not in the mood to talk. I said, excuse me. did I pay the penalty or did I score the own goal? He said, no, I'm not in the mood. Let's talk later. I said, no, we can't
I
talk
don't mean
later.
to cut you short, but I have a question. Why is it that men get angry?
Exactly. That's
I
the
don't
question I was also
understand.
about asking. Why do they get angry when there's a loss?
Unless
Are we to be
probably
blamed?
maybe on my bet, then they've lost their bets. That's I know they made to me and on my side. But sometimes
No bet, you know.
No bet.
They'll still get angry.
Sir, Manchester United has lost. He doesn't understand why. He's moody. He will not eat. He won't talk to you. He say, I'm not in the mood. I need to go and clear my head. I say, you want to clear your head because of what? Are you the owner of Manchester United? I understand I'm a fan because when Ghana lost, I mean, I was all over the place. I couldn't think. I was having severe headache just over the days when Morocco was playing. You could see if you follow me on social media.
I saw
was
your
so
pictures on
tense. I
social
couldn't
media.
sit. I couldn't watch the penalty. I understand, but I still make time for you. So why can't you make time for me? I don't think a football game currently can affect me to the point where I will not talk to my partner. I mean, it used to when 2010 when Asamoah Gyan happened in South Africa, but now I have.
You've overcome them.
Tough skin to the extent that no, what happened in against Uruguay, okay, it's bad, but let's move on.
Oh, really?
But some guys, he cannot. Still, he
No,
can't.
but you know, it affected me personally, like, so much to the extent that I almost lost myself.
Yeah.
Yes. I was cooking at that time, and I was like, okay, today Ghana is going to win. I was so ginger-hearted that Ghana is going to win. I even had bets with friends that, listen, Ghana is going to win this one because we are going to revenge on this one. And then imagine,
Hi.
when you had the ball to play, I was like, oh my God, this is the time. And then I don't know what came over me. I went on my status to write, history is about to repeat itself. And I'm like, did I write this? Did I post this? And people were hitting at me, when are you lost it? And I'm like, Dede Ayew, what is this?
But my experience was I was eating banku
At the time.
I was like, let me eat first. I started with one muscle, the second one. And immediately so my sister was like this. She was working from home, so she could not even look at the TV. So immediately he scored the penalty. But I couldn't make any intimate comment.
Oh, come here. In fact, as I was talking, like I was cooking as at that point, and then I had to stop cooking, and I was shivering and asking myself, did I really post this on my status? And people were also hitting at me, like, why did you write that history was about repeating itself?
Like
the cause of
saw
that,
it.
where was I when you was playing?
Yeah.
And you know, it affected me emotionally to the extent that I became moody.
Yeah.
And at the time, he wasn't around. So he came in and realized I was sad, I had changed. You know, even when he tried to talk to me, I was trying to be so sad.
Like I'm over it.
Exactly. But lucky for me, he happened to be someone who understands emotion, so he rather had to calm down and calm me down. When I said that, it's not
easy.
It's not easy at all.
You know, the Ghana versus South Korea football was
it was the best.
emotionally damaging kind of match. If you know you have heart problems, you shouldn't watch it.
The South Korea,
If you know you are pregnant and you are due for labor.
The last
2 minutes.
Hey,
Right?
10 minutes.
There's 10
minutes.
minutes.
of our life.
Okay.
Oh.
And then this trend started on Twitter that, okay, so now ladies know
No,
10
that
minutes.
10
is a
minutes,
lot.
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. But on this score, that 10 minutes is the longest, but that one, 10 minutes.
That one is.
Oh.
Anyway, that's for lunch. I don't know. Because 10 minutes, I don't know. It may be long for you. That's why I love football. And I'm enjoying today's vibe than, in fact, every other day. We are talking about the football season and how it affects relationships. I have in me my own Aisha, who happens to be a colleague as well, an employee of ETV Ghana Happy FM. And I have Larry Ba here as well. We are talking about it. So make sure you go on Facebook, ETV Ghana, add in your comments. Brad, Dede Ayew, or Lucy penalty. Was your partner around? And how was his or her reactions? Share with us. We really, really want to know. Aisha, I'm the head that you share at the time Dede Ayew lost the penalty. How was the feeling for you? Because you had a tough skin.
So, no.
Be sincere, we really want
It can
to.
still get whether you have it.
course.
But the tough skin is that after 2010,
After
I became
someone
sick.
jumps,
Yeah,
losing
I
the
became
penalty
sick.
to you.
Like, emotionally and psychologically, I was not okay. Like, I still flashback of the penalty miss. So after that, and then a lot of heartbreak follows. Black Stars,
Remember
AFCON
the
against
number of people
Comoros,
that lost their
Black
life and all
Queens,
that.
same. I traveled Black Queens to Cote d'Ivoire, and then I couldn't sleep throughout the night because they also missed out on penalty. So I think from that onwards, I mean, first it pains me, but then I let go. We were sure the game was at
But it looks like still I feel the pain though. Even
Me,
right
me,
now, I'm
when you
me,
feeling
the
think
it.
one
about
that I
it, yeah.
still have pains of is Ghana versus Portugal. The fact that you see that penalty that the referee took for Portugal up to a shimmy. So anytime I see
yeah.
Ronaldo on the
That he
TV,
didn't check it.
honestly, I feel like destroying my TV because you know the facial expression he gave when he was about to play the football. No makuma. Because that penalty, any name say it's not
Yeah,
a
it's
penalty. Me, my opinion was that at least it should have been a draw. But how they managed to win in the afternoon,
So let's say, for instance, Lariba, you being the lady, let's say your man is addicted to football, and due to the loss, the penalty loss, he gets so emotional and sad to the extent that some even at that point don't want to look at your face anymore. What do you do as a lady to get him back?
but that one is over the board. Say name na me say penalty.
But he's your man, and at
Yeah.
that
Well,
point,
fine.
he's not okay.
I'll try and put myself in his shoes.
Shoes,
Try
yeah.
to also get emotional with him.
Okay.
Whatever conversation that probably he will bring up during that moment, I'll try. I wouldn't say pretend because which means I'm faking that feelings, but I'll try to understand that assuming
Be on
I'm
the
watching
same
my
pace with him.
yeah my favorite telenovela and they kill my favorite
Okay.
character. I know they it's me shame pa.
And you're a
Mama
telenovela.
entiase.
Anyway,
So I'll try and I mean be in that moment with him and say nyumre ni nyina ye nkasa yenda sana adinchi.
Hey.
Na ehwe ne be because no matter what, you know your man so well that you know that in moments like this no matter what you do he will still I mean remains moody, wouldn't want to talk to you. So some people it is better you leave them to be
Okay.
alone. Yeah.
really? Okay.
Some people are just like that. Me, with the person that I'm dating, when he's angry, don't
just
talk
have to
to him.
let
Yeah,
him
just leave.
Okay.
Some people are just like that.
Okay.
And same here. Me, when I'm angry, I don't want to talk because immediately I start talking, I'll start crying.
Okay, that's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I'm angry, I want to be left alone for some time. That I can put my emotions in order. Then or else if I start talking,
You cry.
I'll start making
Yeah.
some pronunciations that I wouldn't want.
Will not be fair.
Yeah.
Aisha, what will you do?
Well, I remember one instance he was in Ghana then, and so this is someone that has been in football like 20 years or more, and Manchester United lost again. Actually, he didn't watch it at home. He watched it, went out to
With
the pub,
friends.
watched it with the friends, and he came back. He came back late because he came back around 11 there. So I didn't lock the door so that when he comes, because he
can
didn't take a
easily
key. And then he just entered quietly, went inside, showered, came, sleep, and then he took the pillow and they were pum pum. But I knew already it was
going to
because
happen.
Manchester United lost, and it wasn't just about the loss. It was the fact that a player of Man United actually caused the goal that actually made the loss. So for him, it was
double breakup.
off. And
Broken
this is a
heart.
player that he has been saying, let's sell the player. I'm saying, you are not part of Manchester United management.
Okay.
Let's sell the player back. So when he came, he was moody, he slept. I didn't say anything. But under normal circumstances, you explain to me why you left from morning and then you are not returning. Like, what's up? I didn't want to have any conversation. Slept, woke up the following morning. I said, okay, can we talk? So talk about what? I said, okay, calm down.
Who was still in that?
I understand that you lost yesterday, but like seriously,
Can we talk?
let's move on already. Because I mean, the players have already moved on already. No play because by now they are going for their body shake-ups. They're all laughing. Yeah,
They
they're all
receive
laughing
their
already.
payment. Simple.
Yeah, they're all laughing.
They
And
received
then
their payment.
Yes,
eh?
and then they make
And
it.
they didn't give them
he
eh?
started talking and started venting out, and I was just sitting there, and then he started talking. Do I know the history of Man United? When said Alex Ferguson took the team, where they have reached, the pedigree, and that I was just looking at it.
Oh my
was
God.
Talking, he was talking. I said, okay, everything will be fine. Don't worry.
Everything
You play
will be
Europa.
fine.
And
They'll
that's
play
all.
what?
Europa. Instead of Champions
You just
League.
console him.
He just went off.
Oh, that's not let go for a break. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. And that was our beauty tips for today. Can see our Donko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. Intim Pacho, Miss Mobaya, de Bia Obusu, and we make our beauty tips. No, and here energy, making sure the bottle a Donko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. A pedodo na etu na achonusha from 020 489 8698 or 059 2610 898. I don't call Next Level Premium Energy Drink, no limit. I am Patrol. This season now, Erko from Junction Mall to Achimota and baby Erko now brand Patrol.
But honestly, that's my favorite.
Oh, that's
great. Because Morocco, I bought a lot. Actually, I made a share bag. To because that I don't know. This is not, but like it's I don't know. It's actually my favorite.
And personally, that is actually the energy drink I mean, I feel different.
Yeah,
and so I really
feel
love it.
Energized, and I do it to me that some energy drink when I take it, I can't sleep.
It's true.
It's when I start looking so wretched, but I don't go has been.
Thank
my
you,
favorite.
Aisha, and that's from Aisha. Thank you for adding that one up. So let's continue with the discussion. And I hired the Aisha. I call Facebook. Now, message for our comments. No, Fato at ETV Ghana. Say, oh, bande, a Ghana airborne match. In fact, World Cup season here with me. What favorite country be loser? How's the feeling? And if someone now partner doesn't show a loser, how's the relationship as at that particular time, and how do you go about it? Let us know. Drop it on Facebook and make sure you click on the share button to share this particular conversation for me. No yampa. Asha, I'm my shoes at this moment because I've realized dating a sport person itself will be a huge job because Tim Ankasa loser. I'm just imagining because he even being a fan of Manchester Pony. It's imagine if he was to be playing for it. I don't know, Larry, but will you ever try?
Dating
a sport person. Let's put it in general.
You know, dating a footballer is like, I don't know, I am man sign nipa.
Okay.
So you should expect anything. And so you should expect days where you come back, most of the days where you come back moody, where you come back happy. So all you would have to do, whether, let's say the male being the football person or a player, or the female being the football person or player, you have to understand the job, understand what it entails, understand how it feels to, like I was saying with Tini Pakona, that is if you want to make life with a person, and yes, you always overthink, might even think that probably he or she is cheating. But that is not so. Even though during this season, some people, some men or women, now I'll say men, use it as an excuse to cheat. Because there will be a TV in the house. So many guys, and I say, yeah, boys in the TV, they'll go and do their own thing, and he'll probably pass by one of the watch centers, get one or two info, just to convince you, say yes. But meanwhile, you should also know, so that I'll say ye Pia football, you should also follow him. We have the interest. Okay. So if you don't want to
Chinchia make his interest your interest.
Yeah, so that I can say you guys can meet halfway.
Okay.
Yeah. So that he wouldn't have to use that as at his advantage. Okay. Because they do hotel novella and so he'll probably leave you and go and sleep. Or be like, let me just step out in about an hour time, be done, so that I come back. And you should also try to find out why he loves football. What entails in watching football, how it feels like when your team loses or win. So when it gets to football seasons like this, also try to, I mean, it's like I said earlier on, it's also
season to bond.
Yes, bond. Okay. Into piano also with Dinechi, Namako. And it's so that other girls lose there. He's taking. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's it. That's what I was waiting for, Aisha.
Relationship is about compromising for each other. It's about being there for each other. I think whether you are dating a footballer, male or female, or your boyfriend or your partner, not just a boyfriend or girlfriend is a fan. Try to be there for the person. Listen, people who love football or sports in general, they like it when their partner makes an effort to engage them. Okay. Especially men or boys, they love it when their girl wants to learn from them. They just like the fact that you have taken an interest in what they like. A boyfriend might like Man United. It doesn't mean that you should like Man United or you should like Kotoko because he likes Kotoko or she likes Kotoko. try to be the opposite. So your boyfriend like Kotoko, be an Hasselhoff fan. So try to have a conversation. He can take you. You can go to the stadium together, or just sit home and watch it together. You can have a conversation with him. Always find it difficult. I've been advising my female friends, those who don't like football and their partners like that. Don't make a mistake of saying that, okay, why is it that you are moody because your team lost? Why is it? Does the team belong to you? Do you know that the players?
Like Larry
It shouldn't be so, because then it's like, because when they like football is something they love, they cherish. Don't put them in the situation where they have to choose you or choose your football, they choose their club. You shouldn't make it so, because the moment you put them in that situation, it's like you are taking their joy away. You are taking something that makes them a man or makes them a woman. So don't try to put them in a difficult position where, okay, it's either you choose a football. I've seen a screenshot of a lady telling the partner that go and talk to Ronaldo, because the guy said he was watching a Portugal game or Man United game, and then after the game, the guy come up like, babe, what's up? He said, go and talk to Ronaldo. No, honestly.
Wow.
No, don't do that, because Obeko. And then side chicks is so ready. Side chicks here, always available, always ready. Obeka say, hey, what's up? Obeka say, hi, how did the game go? Did your team win?
Yeah, interesting. Interesting, yeah.
So let's try and compromise. Say, I'm not saying be a hardcore kind of fan, baby, but try to have a conversation. Okay, why do you even like football? Why do you even like this team? Why is it that you are moody on this team? Just like she said, try to have a conversation. Try to be there. Oh, when it's time, say game in Basel weekend, or person on watching the football game. Allow him to. Man, the remote to not show for football. Let's him watch the game.
Where are you going to?
Even if you would not say, okay, you would say, and I say, it doesn't matter. But say, most of the times, get the back and say, oh, I want to watch this program. Why do you want to watch the football game? So I share with boys. Okay. That boys you see. Then the partner so I command. And I say, give you a transfer or drink basket and one no. They be able share that particular the
because of the lady.
Most of the lady.
The lady that will come around.
Because probably I'm feeling comfortable or with somebody at the park. I don't want to engage you. What partner do? Oh yes, sir.
You're not ready for that.
Yeah. And I probably at that watch center no ka obenya oba bi so very interested in the football game. Honestly, yeah, watch any jersey oba be
looking good.
Yeah, into
like the way I'm repping my Ghana.
Yes, at that moment he will see himself in that lady and they will bond. And at the end of the day, you lose your man just because of a football game. So sometimes you have to compromise, like you said.
That brings me to this question, Lariba. Does love get tested during football season?
Yes, I would say yes, because let's say assuming you are dating one of the players on the football pitch, and I don't know as somehow some women think, but if I were to be one of the ladies or girlfriends of one of those players, I wouldn't be in Ghana. Trust me.
Where will you be?
In fact, in his backpack, everywhere he goes. Because I'll be at the stadium. I mean, the kind of feeling he will get when his woman wearing the team, probably he might not be playing for Ghana, but the team that he's playing for, the jersey, and you are cheering him up. The kind of vim that will get him. That is why there are spectators or fans in the football, on the football pitch, to give them that morale. So imagine the kind of morale it will add to what he is already getting from the fans if you are on the pitch supporting him. That's the same thing you should give to the person who loves football. And you said during this time, does it affect love? Well, if you would allow it to test or affect the love that you guys have for each other. Because media in these times, if I know that my guy will be so much interested and focused in football that say if I don't make hair, he might during the football season, does it last for 1 month?
Yeah, they have.
And to imagine say Monday to Sunday, you've lost his attention for 1 month. Like
that will not happen.
No, that will even create a vacuum in in
the relationship.
Yes.
No, but you see, most of these footballers, like especially the professional players, those like the Thomas Partey's and the Jordans. Okay, Jordan is married, so his wife and kids there.
Yeah.
So what
That's
what
also
they do,
relationship.
So what they do is that they move. So
with them.
like when let's say
Yeah, I
when
remember
the
the day
day when the
Ayu's
day
family
was
yeah.
in France, the wife and the kids were there. He moved to London. The wife and kids were there. Now
Yeah,
he's
I
in
mean,
Qatar,
that's
the wife and
moral
kids are there.
support.
Yeah, but you have players that are not even married.
Okay.
But like they make
relationships.
provisions for you
Okay. As
to
a
move with
girlfriend
them
to
as a
join them.
girlfriend. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Thomas Partey was dating Gifty Apia. So she was moving whenever he's going. She moves and then go and support. Not just her, but like the friends. She sometimes go with the friends. The FA or even not the FA, what the federations or government do is that when there's like the World Cup, for instance, there's a room for you to make provision so that your family members will come.
Can
So
also join.
they have 2 slots for you. Do you want your girlfriend, your wife, or your mother, or your dad
yeah.
to be there?
I remember
so
seeing
you
Thomas Partey with his parents.
parents.
Yeah.
So you choose. So they give you that slot as a player. If you also want like to cater for them, they can facilitate. You get a
For that.
hotel. The only difficulty is that you cannot go and sleep in the same room. with them,
Yeah.
of course. But they are up
Because
this.
they need that energy. I mean, obviously,
I
you're married. And
But
your
there's
wife
up
comes.
this like a we are say 2 hours or 3 hours or so that you can go
Okay,
and
you
watch
can
match
bond
that-
with them.
Yes. But even after the game, or call like team will tell him say that you can see him. That was my advice. The game is like this. The game is like that because I talked to players, especially that particular game. After that game, I talked to some of the few players, and some of them, you know, the bashing.
Yeah.
They were so. One particular player, he was so sad, and this is a player like after the game, he was running on social media because he actually did well, but he was really,
it
really.
Kudus?
No, it was not Kudus.
Okay. Because he is the ultimate
I mean,
guy.
was
I mean,
Trending everywhere now.
I mean,
I need to
So
say.
we will get to bring Kudus as a topic and we'll talk about it because I don't know why and that even affects relationship. Of course it will.
You know,
people are posting Kudus on their status on as their profile pictures and I don't know why. Imagine dating a lady who is using Kudus as her
DP.
profile.
No, but you have. Do you know you have guys who use female players or sports personality as their DP, or they even use. In fact, my friend is dating a guy who has Rashford, Manchester United player, as the DP.
Hey.
He has whenever Rashford scored, no one posted, no one posted. But my friend, he has never posted my friend before. And today, when my friend said, he said I shouldn't compare, but this guy, he's always posting Rashford. I said, listen. It's different. So no, it's not different. So if the girl also decides to post Kudus, why should you complain?
No, but some of the guys are complaining
you
now.
know,
Why-
no,
why
wait. Let me come
Let's
in.
like
It
back
will
come in.
it will become a problem if me no me ni nyani say you don't love football.
Okay.
Yeah, they
And yeah,
And then suddenly-
you post Kudus. Make campo na me be man can kameja. Let's say I'm a lover of football. I am the man and I'm a lover of football.
Okay.
During football time, you don't support me.
Any
You
of
don't
them.
cheer me up. You don't do anything. And you heard of Kudus and this
Kudus
how
and
campo
you
share
started-
match, no.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you posted
yeah.
him. Like, Debbie, you put yourself in a guy's shoes. How would you want the guy to feel?
No, but
Yeah.
you should know that as a guy, you should know, say,
No.
Kudus, I know, has a serious girlfriend. And Kudus,
Oh, you said girlfriend, you not even
I
say
know, he's
why.
not married
He's
yet.
a young man.
He's
And
not
then
married.
my
Nice
nature
young
say, which means there are chances for
Of
other
course,
girls
it
to
can-
also
And the
get.
chances,
Since
remember,
he's not married,
some
the
things
chances
are not
are-
realistic.
Oh,
They-
really?
Some
Hey,
things are not
you
realistic.
don't know some
Well,
women.
Oh,
They be in Ghana higher no, but you don't know some determined women.
And now thanks to social media, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Obasanjo
easy.
message.
Yeah.
You remember I was dating a footballer?
I remember that.
Goodness, if you go through these footballers' DMs and you see the kind of messages they get on
I
daily
mean,
basis.
footballers are like media
my
personalities. They have fans, so you should get used to. If you are interested in this kind of person, you should be able to accept this kind of
Things coming, eh?
Yes, attraction and all
And you
that.
should
There
be
was
able to
someone
welcome
say,
them.
in my pen, even maybe
Mema
become
cry
from
be
a gay car, most of somebody, or more pen. So if you step out with him now. Or baby per se, or you try picture now say, or on any flirt, you should understand.
Yeah.
Just
But
I shouldn't
that
let
thing,
these
it
things
also
get
affects the
to you.
relationship.
Yeah, it
it
can
does.
equally affect
No,
the
it will
relationship.
affect it if the man is not, should I say, strong enough, emotionally strong. And as I know, on to me cry ni bodri muye. Obema obabia, then you would want to be interested in. Because me, let's say if I'm in the shoes of Mark Brown or Anamoa, and I'm dating someone who is of a low profile, nobody knows.
Okay.
And I am very much interested and I love my man. There is no way, fine, I would meet handsome, rich, famous people. But if you truly and indeed love your man, nothing should shift your focus. And I just say, are you now? You are not really
so most of the
into
time,
your man in the
it's
first
not like
place.
say the footballer say, and I say you that you are in the space, you know, say, oh, you have this mindset, say me go cheat. So sometimes I don't even cheating.
Of course.
And I make it earlier, no, the guy that I was dating who was not a football fan, he will not understand why say a Black Star player is sending me a message. Why I have a contact of a Black Star player that I can chat with him, or why I can talk to a big sports personality that he's saying, not even in Africa, in Ghana or Africa. He'll be like, hey, so you have these people talking to you, and I can only imagine that you went for this program and they were there. You know, sometimes these things, it tests the relationship.
Yeah.
And I am someone that if I don't give you room for you to suspect me, because my phone is there. There's no password on it. You can take it.
Anytime
whatever you have seen that you decide to worry ahead with, it is your own cup of tea. But my point is that you need to understand that the environment, the sporting environment, or just football environment, if you are with someone who is involved actively in football, be it a journalist, be it administrator, or even the footballer himself, you know, there are times that on your time in Mao, you can see your normal partner, you can be with the person every day. Imagine you are dating a sports personality that is always moving up and down, like the guy that I'm dating is always moving around. The last time I've seen him physically was in July.
I guess September, October, November, December, 5 months.
Was in July.
Okay.
So yes, I mean, I can. Okay, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are seeing over there. I can bring room for speculations. That is even not someone who is a footballer. Imagine a footballer that only time.
Yeah.
The time that they even break or pre-season. The pre-season too, crown pona. Who need a crowd or to come say you always have to depend on him, and then he to. Say I know start only kakrasa. It say Thomas Partey say wako Dubai after AFCON or Dubai say we pre-season with Arsenal. It the girlfriends or Ghana ha. Time no ba kwa ko after pre-season league as resume bio or come back. After league resume no oba back fear kakra we hu say 2 weeks 3 weeks no or AFCON qualifies so oba babo. It no so akwa come.
You know,
but hold on, Larry. Let me do this quick one, and then when we come back, you get to talk. So let's go for a break. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. So let's go and watch our skincare tips for today with Dr. Fortune. We'll be back.
Welcome to another skincare segment with Dr. Fortune. Skin Clinic, your skin health matters. Today we are getting a question from Nana Ajwa Dixon, and she asks, "Hello doc, I have discoloration on my arms as a result of sun exposure. Though I am not bleaching, my shoulder and my arm are completely different. I want to find out if it's hyperpigmentation, and what do you suggest I use when I am out there on the sun?" So yes, Nana Ajwa, you have hyperpigmentation due to sun exposure. So what happens is when you expose your skin to the sun, there is a reaction that makes your skin produce more melanin, and it's just as tanning. So yes, it's hyperpigmentation, and what you should do to protect your skin is to use a sunscreen. So when you're out there, you use a sunscreen, and most sunscreens come with SPF. We have SPF 30, SPF 45, SPF 50. So with SPF 30, then you use your sunscreen within the hours of 1 hour to 2 hours, then you reuse it again. So when you're out there, use a sunscreen. That is the last skincare procedure that you do. You cleanse your face, you treat your condition, you use your moisturizer, and then you use your sunscreen. So this is the answer, Nana Ajwa Dixon. So you could follow us on TikTok, you could follow us on YouTube, you could follow us on Instagram, and then wherever you are watching this, you leave your comments, and the winner also gets to be answered with his or her question about skincare. Thank you.
Thanks to Dr. Fortune for our skincare tips for today. The conversation is getting more juicy and very interesting right here for today. In fact, menu at the topic, no menu at the now, Aisha, in fact, I don't know. Now, I don't even want to. Well, let me not say I don't want to. In fact, I'm already in it, so it will never happen anyway. But let me introduce to you this coming Monday. Yes, Nana Sase, you know, he's one big fan of me. When it comes to poetry in Ghana, he is the #1. And he said, oh, but Nana Sase event is that. Make sure you don't miss it. So this time he's bringing up the mixtape, the 9th of mixtape, the mixtape night. Make sure you get to be at the La Palm Royal Beach on Monday at Diakese Hall, the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel at exactly 6 p.m. prompt. And tickets is selling for single 200 cedis and double is 380 cedis. And for students, wow, you have the advantage to get it at just 100 Ghana cedis with your IDs. Make sure you don't forget your ID. And you can also grab the tickets online at *447*2246 # and get to the gates. Make sure you can get it right on time. You can also call 020-466-4000 or 02645-88865. Okay, so the dress code is normal or any formal outfits, you know, that is pleasant to go out with. And today we are talking about football. We are in the football season. You can see me repping my beautiful football picture. There's this picture trending on social media. Produce Ampacho Fatodoma. I Sampacho, show me screen. Thank you. And I don't know. After 24 days of marriage, you decide to leave or divorce your man because he decided to leave for just 2 days to watch the World Cup.
It's not about leaving. Say he disappeared. He didn't tell her.
He disappeared. Okay, so we should use the disappear as the reason.
Yeah. The word here is
disappear. So for disappearing, the lady has the advantage to divorce.
I'm sure that when he came back, the only thing he could have used as an excuse is the football. I mean, but the World Cup is not an excuse for you to leave your wife of just 24 days. I mean, how?
No, for just 2 days.
But probably you could have informed your wife.
Please, that one I won't take it. I mean,
sure
for just 2 days.
No, it is different if you informed me that you are going to watch the football.
Maybe he knew the kind of person he was with.
But you don't expect me to automatically know that for the 2 days, that's 48 hours that you weren't, you haven't been in the house. You went to watch the football. And where?
So I've also seen a guy who was holding like a paper saying that, sorry, darling, I've used the World Cup, I've used our marriage, money made for the marriage to go to Qatar and watch the World Cup.
I swear to God,
it's empty. Because this one, I'm sure if he were to inform the wife, she would have understand because he's a former footballer. So he will understand. She will understand. Why will you decide to run and go and watch a football game? Because if my partner tells me, oh, I'm going to the stadium, I'm going to watch a game, I'm going to watch this sporting activity, I have no problem with it. You can go. But you don't just disappear on me like that for 2 days. What if something happens to you over there? Who will I account for? Especially a black scrum pona. He's the husband. The first question the family asks is, who can call him? Call him, and who can't day. So you don't disappear on me like that. It's not about he going. It's about communication. We are one. So why will you? You don't trust me enough to tell me that you are going to Qatar.
Relationship, that if you don't communicate for a day, it would affect your relationship. Because your communication always keep both of you updated about whatever that is happening in each in the life life. Imagine that you go a day without not talking to me. I'll be very, very worried because I wouldn't know what is going on, whether you are fine. You don't expect me to assume that you are fine or expect me to know that you've gone to. I mean, this one, dear, the man, there is more to it than we are seeing.
Aisha, you are more of a football person.
Yeah.
Is divorce the worst scenario football season can cause?
Hey.
Yeah, because
in relationships.
It's not by mere fluke that you have a lot of people who are involved actively in football and sports getting divorces because, I mean, you go on the internet, these players are getting divorces. Some of them, if you are not even married to get a divorce, they have dated a lot of people. It's not because the the person wants to be dating a lot of people, but because of sometimes the communication and getting a partner who will understand the job and the kind of pressure that comes with it and what it means for you and your space. So yes,
but it is far-fetched for divorce to happen just because of football.
2 days, so.
Oh, Baba, that's
no, and it's about communication. This one is it's not even more. It's not even centered on say football game no question, and that's a question World Cup. I think the issue here is about communication and trust.
Okay.
probably already knew the lady Nankasa, she has a meditated mind on the guy doing something wrong. Maybe on Nankasa suspected guy into.
So it means the football or the World Cup may not really be the main reason.
Yes. So probably.
But here, reading the topic the headline very well. I mean, she was on point that it was 2 days he left or disappeared.
To go to Qatar.
Exactly. So it was based on the football. And
Based
should
on the
that
football.
even be a reason?
Oh no.
Yes.
Must it be a reason?
Oh,
for-
yes.
For the guy to disappear.
No, like to divorce your husband because
Yes.
he
For
left
me,
to
that
watch
one
football.
there be
For just 2 days.
No,
It's a deal
that
breaker for
is
It's a big no
It's
for
a
you.
deal breaker.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
deal breaker. I'm saying that
Okay.
I have no problem if you are going to watch a football game because I travel to go and watch cover tournaments. I have no
course.
problem. But my point is that
The communication.
if you don't tell me and you go to Qatar, and I mean, I send you message say,
I mean,
you are in
you are in
Qatar.
Qatar. Maybe say, do you what? Say, oh, I came to watch a World Cup tournament. That is it. So
What if you are
why
not
did
there?
you tell? Why did you tell me before you start on that plane? Plane get crashed. Plane get missing.
course.
You are my husband. If you don't tell me, who will you go and tell?
Okay.
If something happens to you over there, how do I respond?
Okay.
What do I? NSSC.
So your issue is he disappearing.
He's a former Brazil striker. The issue is that the first thing people will say, oh, Obai, Obedi Sika.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true.
The stigma, the accusations, oh, baby. And then you just got married 24 days. Everybody say,
24
oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
probably because
Go
of his money.
Oh, no. It's a
And
deal breaker.
if the guy too has issues and he needs some space, he should just let the wife know. But you don't use the World Cup as an excuse to disappear.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Thank you, ladies, for coming. Our time is, up. I wish we could vibe, talk. In fact, it looks like Aisha, you undo the peak of it, going out back some more. It's been nice having you. But what happened today, we'll fight right after the show. It's fine. That one there is a lot. Larry, thank you for coming, okay? So your final words, Larry.
well, about this whole issue, communication, that is it.
Okay.
And you should meet, relationship is 50-50. So you should always be ready to compromise.
Meet your partner halfway.
Yes, both from the female side and from the male side. The male shouldn't take advantage of this season to do whatever that they want, all in the name of football. And women too shouldn't use this as an excuse to do something that they shouldn't do. Some women will actually cheat during the season because they feel their boyfriends, yes, or partners are busy with football.
Just be wrapping it up.
Yeah, so this should be the time that partners, lovers, husband and wives should bond, not rather be separated. Yeah.
Great. No, this is the time to bond. Aisha, in a snap way. Let's go.
Well, I'm just saying that compromise, be there for each other. Do not ask your partner, especially to the ladies, to choose between his favorite club and you. No, you like makeup, you like your wig. Imagine if the guy is telling you that choose between your wigs or your makeup and wig. How will you feel?
Okay.
Or if you like your telenovela, choose between this and me. Don't put them in that situation. Just compromise.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, ladies, for coming. But in as much as we are talking about this, prayers also help. This is the season to pray. We are in December. So there's a conference coming up, the Champions Conference, which is happening from the 14th to the 18th of December this year, 2022. And the time is 5:30 p.m. each night. And the theme is a year by this time. If you want God to make changes in your life. And the location is North Kaneshi, close to Amankwa Block Factory. Host Prophet Fifi Davidson. Guest speaker, Pastor Lawrence Tete. Oh, wow. One pastor that I love so much. Bishop Frederick Asamoah and Bishop Emmanuel Akun. You don't have to miss this conference, so make it a date. And thank you for watching Girl Vibes. Communication is very, very important in relationships. No matter the football season, whatever season we are in, make sure you make communicating a point. Pacho, or if you're football now, and football. But when Ghana is playing, I'm the #1 fan of Black Stars, so I don't miss that. But Aisha Boniti Coco. Have a good night. Thank you for watching Girl Vibes, and thanks to my team, to Johnny John, Rashida, my producer, and Reggie, Kafidi is here on Come on the Rail football season, and Justice, my #1 sound man. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. My name is Mercy B. the Akufi.